Hi everybody, today I'll dissect and tracking down the hidden goodies in Skibidi Latrine 50. Try to like and buy in, assuming that you partake in these examination in the bizarre universe of Skibidi Latrines. We see a stressing sight. There's loads of mayhem and dread, and in it each of the two cameramen are playing with some odd gadget. It gets more peculiar when we see a radio man talking with another cameraman. This cameraman is wearing a vest. Yet not his garments are odd. It's what the vest could mean. It's plain and awkward, and it very well may be a bomb set to go off when it contacts a Skibidi Latrine. This thought consumes the space with dread, and causes all that to appear to be more terrifying. As we go further into the base, we see two additional cameramen. Yet dislike the others, they're resting on the difficult floor, looking extremely miserable. What compelled them so resentful? Perhaps it was the unlawful medications. Or perhaps it's the tumult around them one way or another. They're both truly troubled, and it causes all that to appear to be much really confounding and dull. Similarly, as we move from the base to the patio, a ton of activity hits us. The yard is loaded with individuals going around in a frenzy among this multitude of individuals. Two of them stand apart, a cameraman without any arms, and a cameraman who's applauding. They're unusually fascinating and generally similar-looking individuals, and we begin to consider what they'll do later on. Far away, a shadow begins to frame. It floats and flashes, simply a spooky shape against the foundation of the Skibidi world. We remember something almost identical from the 47th episode of the series. Might it at any point be the puzzling spy from that episode showing up again? This thought is energizing, yet additionally somewhat unnerving, and it makes the story much more baffling while the legends go around in dread. One individual keeps mentally collected, a solitary cameraman. Standing tall turns into an image of dauntlessness. This unique individual is holding two latrine unclogged. The irrationality of this sight is offset by his courageous demeanor as he remains there valiantly confronting the gigantic Skibidi Latrines that are surrounding him. Abruptly, a new Skibidi Latrine shows up. Yet this one is different. This Skibidi Latrine is wearing a computer-generated simulation headset, something we've never seen before in the Skibidi war world. It makes the secret more profound and makes us question our thought process was genuinely next. Something unforeseen happens. One of the legends takes out another weapon, something we've never seen before. It's a freeze cannon, a cold and strong weapon from one of the pinnacles at the legend's base. It appears as though it could be great that in this turmoil as the battle goes on, the freeze cannon takes care of its business. A flying Skibidi Latrine is the first to get hit by the freezing impact. The impact is moment. The hazardous foe tumbles to the virus assault and passes on. It's a little win. Yet it takes some expectation back to the legend's side. Yet the breeze doesn't keep going long from the Scooby-Doo latrines. A helicopter variant begins to retaliate. A solitary rocket shoots through the air going directly toward its objective. The freeze gun needs an indication of trust, detonates into pieces, obliterated by the rocket's hot effect. When things look downright awful, something startling happens that gives the legends new expectation. A dark haze of fog appears, the very kind that film man utilizations to magically transport, and from this turning cloud an unexpected figure seems a more grounded, better Titan cameraman. Ventures out his shape appearing through the fog. This new structure isn't a little overhaul. It's a major change, an immense move forward in power. This more grounded figure has a ton of new weapons, a gravity weapon and two hand cannons that can shoot detonating rockets. He likewise has a stream pack for quick moves and a chamber with blue discharge coming out. Adds more secret to his powers. This three-headed Titan helps us to remember the three-headed Hydra Skibidi Latrine from the 19th episode. A success that currently appears to be much more significant. We center around this astounding, more grounded Titan cameraman as he gets out of the fog from the beginning. Look, we see the amazing weapons. He has weapons that even in the Skibidi world are not typical. An astonishing set shows us how strong this figure is. The main weapon is a gravity firearm, a device known for changing gravity. The weapon, with its ability to meddle with the laws of physical science, implies a major change in power. It's an allude to what sort of large battles we can expect in this series. Episode close to this intriguing weapon is a cutting-edge fly pack giving the more grounded Titan cameraman quick moves to help him battle and stay away from assaults. Having this in the set method, a major change by the way they battle, perhaps recommending a more convoluted degree of battling in later episodes. Next we see something that truly changes the Skibidi world. A chamber sparkling with a frightening blue discharge that appears to come from the Titan's stomach. This odd component adds another layer of secret and marvel, causing us to ask what other unthinkable powers this more grounded character has. In conclusion, the more grounded Titan cameraman has 2 hand cannons ready to shoot detonating rockets. These strong weapons educate us a ton concerning the harm he can do, making the pressure higher and making us consider huge fights to come. Yet, even with this large number of amazing weapons, what grabs our attention the most is the 3 heads. This detail makes us recall the 19th episode where a 3-headed Skibidi Latrine Hydra was thumped by the Titan cameraman himself. It's a fascinating and unexpected match, adding a decent equilibrium to the story and intriguing us about conceivable future battle as the residue clears and the commotion of the fight blurs. Obviously, the more grounded Titan cameraman's weapons functioned admirably, the front line once brimming with the unnerving presence of the monster. Skibidi Latrine's presently shows that his startling weapons worked. Each enormous foe has been pulsated, their once terrifying figures now dead and crushed, thanks to this more grounded rendition of the Titan cameraman in an endearing demonstration of solidarity, and thanks the legends gradually emerge from their base. It's a significant walk, each step showing the alleviation and thanks they feel after the battle. Their countenances tired from the battle relax as they show their gratitude to the Titan. They brought their approval in a thumbs up, a notable indication of endorsement, showing that he was so essential to their endurance. Yet in the center of this companionship and regard, there's an odd special case. One major cameraman doesn't participate with the rest, his motion altogether different to every other person. He gives a disapproval, a calm areas of strength. For yet all the others, this odd demonstration breaks the sensation of solidarity, implying that there may be a deceiver among the legends.